A, and I am here by the skin of my teeth. I tell you what, that alarm clock went off 7 times this morning.
I think you should probably get that looked at.
Well, I don't think it's the alarm clock. I think it's the user error, if you will.
Well, skin of your teeth. I don't have any skin on my teeth.
Skin of that's just a saying, Matt. You've heard that before, huh, Drew?
Oh, yeah.
I
Hair on your chinny chin chin.
Right. You know what? I changed it up because I usually say I've been running with my hair on fire. But when I said that to the fire chiefs a couple weeks ago, it didn't go over well.
Yeah, that's not their gig.
No, they didn't think that was funny, and I thought maybe I should change that up. So yeah, skin of my teeth.
But the thing is he said hair of your chin. I have hair on my chin.
Well,
I don't have skin on my teeth.
every once in a while, I have 1 or 2 hairs on my chin. You got to be careful at my age.
Me too.
They pop out wherever they want.
Like the old Italian women.
It's serious.
Yeah.
It's a true thing.
No, it is.
They let theirs grow. I guess because it's good luck or something. But
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think it is personally.
I make sure.
Drew loves it.
my-
He finds it very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bearded lady.
Well, my kids with their fresh young eyes. I'm like, okay, check it out. What do we got going on down there?
Well, but Lucy,
On my chin, that is.
but Lucy can't talk yet. How does she help?
Oh, let's talk about Lucy. We're wrapping up our visit on Thursday. They have to head back to Canada. So I'm going to be really depressed on Friday, just so you know. What?
I thought they were going back to Syracuse.
Well, he's playing in
Oh, he's going to
Syracuse.
his mom's house.
Well,
Or
they have a
in-
place. They have a place in North Hatley where
okay.
where his family lives
okay.
is from, which is about an hour and a half north of Montreal, called North Hatley. Just because y'all need to know everything about them. But anyway, so yeah, they've been here. It'll be just about 3 weeks on Thursday, and they gotta go. So, but we're having so much fun. That baby, I tell you what, all you need in your life is just a little cooing, sheeny, shiny baby, is what my friend Jana called her this weekend. She's just happy as a clam. And makes everybody happy.
And it pulls the family together and harmonizes
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
We're really happy. So,
But
yeah.
you're going to be depressed on Friday.
I'm going to be very depressed, so you've all been warned.
All right.
I'm going to be grumbling like Matt does every day, or worse.
Well, put something
Nah.
in your coffee.
So anyway, I made it here by the skin of my teeth because that alarm clock first went off at 6:30. Well, first of all, the guys got up and they went up to the Mogollon Rim. They're cooking breakfast up there. They're scouting for animals. Just, guy things. Probably took the bow and arrows,
Guns, all the good
Well, I
things.
don't think they took guns because I don't think it's
Fire restrictions.
Yeah,
Oh,
fire
that's right,
restrictions.
fire restrictions.
Yeah,
Go right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
but they did take the bow and arrow. I'm pretty sure, and they're just up there doing guy things, right? So I'm like, oh, it's so quiet in the house, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna sleep 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. 7:30, I'm like, I gotta get up.
5 more minutes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was in the shower, lickety split, and so but I made it. So here we are.
Well,
Happy, joy.
thank you for showering.
Always. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I can't wake up unless I have a shower. It's just not
It helps.
possible. And I had a full cup of coffee, so I'm raring to
Only
go.
one?
I only have one. We've had this conversation. I only have 1 cup of coffee.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
So do I.
I'm lucky.
Only one.
I'm lucky like that.
40 ouncer.
Yeah, he's got a 40 ouncer. Absolutely. So, wow, the weather. Very exciting. The monsoon officially starts today as far as the
Well,
meteorologists are concerned.
I'm just glad Drew is falling in line with all the other weathermen in
Yeah.
this country and screwed up the forecast for the weekend.
He did not.
He said it wasn't going to rain.
No, he said there was
said
a-
it was not going to rain. It was a very low chance. He said, I don't believe it, and it rained.
Well, keep on saying
So
that.
keep
Drew.
saying it, Drew.
See, I remember him saying there was a slight chance of rain. 30% on Saturday and then 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Drew personally said it's not going to happen.
Oh.
And it didn't in my house. Well,
Oh.
we had the 1 foot drops.
Ah.
We had a drop and then a foot. away
Really?
from
That's
that
all
was
you
another-
had, huh?
We didn't. It only, literally, I'm going to say, I don't even want to call it rain.
Yeah.
It only dropped a few drops for about 5 minutes.
That's
And
it.
That was it.
Oh,
And not
see.
anything got wet. I mean, it just hit the ground. And evaporated, it was gone.
We had rain all weekend long, but it was, it was hit or miss, and it was light, and then most of the time it was like sunny while it's raining, all that,
Right, yeah.
all those things. But I have to tell you, on Saturday, Scott and Mateo and I decided to go golfing, and it was thundering and raining at my house lightly.
Right.
So we decided, we'll make an afternoon tea time out at Prescott Golf Club, which is, like close to Dewey.
Prescott Country
Valley.
Club. Yeah, I was out there on Saturday.
Yeah. Were you?
I have a new listing out there. Yeah, but yeah, it was pouring out there.
Yeah, so we get as soon as we pull up to the golf course, we have a 3:00 tee time. It starts pouring rain. We're like, "Are you kidding?" The boys go inside and they're like, "Well, you can take your chances, but we're not giving out rain checks." And so we're like, "Well, no, we're not gonna do that." So then we drove back into town and we went to Stone Ridge, blue skies, gorgeous. Yeah, so we ended up playing Stone Ridge, and it did rain on and off lightly, which is beautiful to play.
Yeah, just enough to cool off.
Just enough to cool it off, and the clouds came in, and it was overcast, but it wasn't like it was out there at Prescott Country Club.
Yeah.
So funny how drive 5 minutes and it's a totally different story.
Well, and they're actually a lot closer than you would think to each other.
Yeah.
Stone Ridge and Prescott Country
Well,
Club.
one was dry and one was not. So, and we got to play. So that was all we cared about.
That's the important part.
Yeah, so tell us what we can expect this week. What are our chances?
Well, today's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be sunny. Going to be a little cloudier later on. But the good news here is that we've got a good chance for some thunder showers late in the morning. And then we have a 40% chance of precipitation in the afternoon.
40. Okay, so
40.
That's right on
So
for
yeah,
monsoons.
that's going to be good,
Okay.
And then tonight, 10% chance and light winds.
Okay.
And we'll have a high of 91 today, and our low is going to be 63.
Okay.
And then for tonight, it'll be clear, and it'll be down to 63. Tomorrow, 93, and then Wednesday, 92.
Okay.
So pretty much we're going to be in the low 90s. Our high for our low is going to be in the 60s,
Okay.
and that's going to be perfect.
Yeah, well, that's what we need
That's
for
what-
that
yeah.
monsoon, right? We
Yeah,
need it to heat
exactly.
up, and so yeah, we have Conrad Jackson, the wildfire risk manager with the Prescott Fire Department, coming in a little later on today. He comes in every Monday until we've had some significant rain.
No,
Until we're out of the
forever.
woods.
Forever. We're going to ask him
Forever.
if he'll come in forever, just to chit and chat, even if we're not in
We don't-
wildfire risk.
We don't even need to talk about fire. We'll just talk with Conrad.
We'll ask him what he wants
We
to
need
talk
to talk
about.
about his fire truck.
Okay,
There you go.
perfect. Oh, he loves to talk about that.
Oh.
Anyway, he's coming in a little later on, as well as Johnny Wet Metal with his Monday morning quarterbacking, which is fantastic that he's coming in. So much sports to talk about.
Oh my God.
Did you guys watch all the goings-ons?
No.
No, okay. What
I
about
watched
you,
I watched
Drew?
my Diamondbacks, but that was about it.
Okay, did you,
I
Drew?
did a lot of recording.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I got to do.
Well, I tell you what, the Knicks, NBA champions for the first time in 53 years, defeated the Spurs 94-90 in a nail biter. They were down.
Yeah.
They were down almost the entire game. We watched it at home. In Game 5 of the NBA Finals, they won the series 4-1. Finals MVP Jalen Brunson poured in 45 points. As New York completed one of the most memorable playoff runs in franchise history and captured its first title since 1973.
The last time was Walt Frazier,
Yeah.
Malone. They had all the old players, and they were all there watching the game.
Isn't
So
that cool?
that was pretty cool.
Pretty
Bill
cool.
De Beers, those kind of guys.
Yeah. So that was Saturday night, and then last night the Carolina Hurricanes, Stanley Cup champions once
First
again.
time?
No, second time. Yeah,
That's
they
the second time?
Yeah, they shut out the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0. Shut out for their backup goalie that played last night.
Wow.
In Game 6 in Las Vegas to claim their franchise's second Stanley Cup, the first since 2006. The coach of the Hurricanes played in that game that season that they won the Stanley Cup last time.
Wow.
And then he coached the team this time. That's a pretty cool story.
That is.
Yes, and also the shutout goalie last night. I read that he was undrafted. He played in 111 AHL games, which is the league that my son-in-law is in. And here he is playing in the Stanley Cup final game with a shutout. You know, you
Fantastic.
never give up. At 27. He played his first NHL game. So very cool stories. I really love the backstories when you're watching sports, because every single one of those players, no matter what sport it is, they have a story, and that's the part I love the most, watching them excel in what they do. Yeah.
Well,
So
it was really good to see. It was nice to see New York win after so many years.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And that city probably needs something to rally around. They've been going through,
well,
a lot of stuff.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, burning cars and buildings
Yeah.
and buses and 2 shootings, 4
Yeah.
people in the hospital. Come
Yeah.
on. You just won a championship. You don't
10
have to
cops
go out.
injured. Yeah, I have that story as well.
Unbelievable,
Yeah,
huh?
it says that, it happened in San Antonio, the game. But that didn't dampen the mood in New York City. Fans flooded the streets and started destroying stuff. It says fires were set, vehicles were destroyed, including 5 school buses that were hired to transport World Cup fans from MetLife Stadium. At least 10 cops were injured, dozens of people were arrested. There were huge fights, a teenager was shot, and there were 4 slashings and stabbings. So, very disappointing.
Heck of a
Could
party.
you just imagine if they lost?
Very disappointing. Yeah, well, gosh, you don't want to do that. But
Oh,
anyway,
man, that's a shame, but
it is a shame. It is a shame.
Did you see any of the fighting? The boxing?
We did. We caught
Oh.
some of the UFC fight. I had to go to bed after that co-main event. I'm glad Scott came up and he goes, "I'm glad you didn't stay for the main event." That guy got beat to a pulp and would not stop. From what I heard, I did not see it.
Okay. As a sports fan,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
they should have called it at the end of the
That's what I heard.
third round,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, no, and the ref was like, no, this guy's done, and he's moving his finger across the guy's
Yeah.
eyes, and there's nothing going on.
So then
You-
why didn't they stop it? Why didn't they?
I-
They listened to the fighter who is basically standing unconscious
Yeah. At
and not the ref?
And at the end, his opponent, at one point, he goes back and he looks at him.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked at him and it's like, and he looks at the ref like, do
Yeah.
you really want me to hit this guy?
Right.
I mean, regardless of whether he had the mental stamina, the physical stamina,
It should.
the fact is that this guy could have got really, really hurt.
We
He
could have
was-
had a murder right there in the ring.
his one eye was completely swollen shut. The other one was all bleeding. I mean, he got his ass handed to him.
Well,
Excuse me, but that's what it was.
And was that enjoyable to watch? Did you enjoy that?
I enjoyed the first 3 rounds. The last round, I was like,
Call
somebody
it.
finally, his corner just said, "That's it."
Oh,
and
I'm
threw
so
this
glad I
down.
didn't watch it. I probably would
No,
have been
that was-
screaming.
Put it to you this way: that's the most blood I've seen on a canvas, and I can't tell you how
Yay,
long.
yay, right
I
in
mean,
front of
you
the
know,
White House. I mean,
But it was a hell of a battle. But
Yeah.
it would have been a hell of a battle with 3 rounds versus
Right.
a hell of a battle and a 4th round that was like, please stop. I mean,
Right.
I thought he was one more hit in the face and this guy was going to be done.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Not good.
But I'll
not
tell you what, the
good.
rest of the bouts were really, there's a lot of good UFC fighting going on.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so we also have to talk about Barry. Barry was in on Friday. He said that he would try that new TikTok challenge, putting the dill pickles in the Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, gross.
So he sent me pictures throughout the day. He curled the pickles so lovely, and he froze them. And then he sent me a video. Well, see, I was trying to get
Hey.
everybody to go to Torme, but the kids wanted homemade enchiladas. And when the kids are home, they want mom to cook, right? And
You
dad.
do what you got to do.
So anyway, we didn't make it, but Barry sent us a video, and he said it was disgusting.
I was gonna say I
Thank
was in
you.
that group text.
Yes,
yeah,
you
that
were.
was awful.
Yeah.
You could hear him. He's like trying to drink it. Then at the end of the video, he's like, "Ugh."
Right. So my apologies to Barry because I missed out on that. I said it still looked delicious. Who cares? Throw the pickle out and slam it. What do you know?
Oh.
But
No, thank
anyway,
you.
I have to apologize publicly to Barry for not making it in for that. Also, how was the comedy show?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah?
It was fun.
Was fun?
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very
Yep.
good.
It was
Very
well
good.
worth it. They had I think around 70 people.
Nice.
So that's a pretty good turnout for Prescott Valley clean comedy.
Very good. Very good.
So
And you had a good weekend, Drew?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Awesome.
Lots of good things going on.
Yes.
If you didn't know, they had the first time freestyle motocross riding at the White House, 135-foot jump backflip. First
Wow.
one ever done in on the White House lawn.
That's
It was a
amazing.
great show. It
Yeah.
was called Nitro Circus.
I didn't know
They
anything
had
about
8
this.
of the 10 guys. Travis Pastrana, who is an ex-motocrosser and the owner and the designer of what they call the Nitro Circus
Yeah.
that you saw in Vegas with
Right.
the bikes.
Right.
He was talking to Dana White and told Dana, he goes, God, I'd love to do a backflip on the front lawn of the White House.
And Dana said, "Come on out. We're having a
He
party."
said, hold on, I'll call you back. Dana called him back. It's all videoed. And he's
Yeah.
like, get the boys and go. So
I
there
love
was
it.
a lot of guys that should have been at the World Motocross track in Colorado
Mm-hmm.
that left and went to Washington, D.C. to do the freestyle.
Wow.
It was really something to see.
That sounds really cool.
I mean, there was that going on. You had the fights. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot going on this weekend. Tons of fun.
there, as we said, and I used your word, I gave you credit for
Okay.
this. If you're bored,
You're
boring
boring.
here. I mean, there was so much stuff going on.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
downtown was busy. I mean, just,
Well, yes.
Everything.
And isn't that nice?
yeah, I mean, you had the car show,
Yes.
which was fantastic.
You
by
went
the
to
way.
that too.
I went to that on Sunday. I didn't make it
Nice.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But the car show on Sunday was really good. The Volkswagen exhibit was off
mean,
the chart.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
I hate to say this, but that new Volkswagen van
Yeah.
that's electric,
Yeah.
that is so cool. If
I
it
was gonna
only had
say,
a gas motor,
I
could
was
buy it.
hoping that you would love it because I think it's pretty cool too.
No,
Yeah.
some of the stuff they did, they went literally back into the 60s, and they, still has a little flower holder that, you go back
Nice.
to the
Yes.
original 63 vans,
Right.
and, whether you do the touring editions or
Yeah.
the safari. But, I mean, they did a really, really nice job on it.
Cool. Cool.
Wait, hold on. So Drew likes an electric vehicle.
He said if it had a motor in it.
I said if it had a motor in it, I could consider it, but
No,
I'm
it
not
still
going to do
sounds like
electric.
it.
Yeah, it
that-
sounds
that-
like you like it.
Besides that, I've complained too much about electric vehicles. That would be
Yeah. Yeah.
not good.
That'd be hypocritical.
I wouldn't
At
even take
best.
a new Ferrari if they gave me one.
Come on, take it and then give it to me. I'd take it.
Okay. It's
Come-
electric.
I don't care.
I couldn't do that to Enzo
As long as
Ferrari.
it drives fast, I'm okay.
Even Enzo's family said that by coming out with this car, they're actually hurting their father in the grave.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor
But
guy,
again,
yeah.
if I had $550,000 for the base price of the car, I don't know if I'd matter.
Okay. All right. Well,
You got that
you
kind
are
of money.
entitled. You're entitled to your opinion. I like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
You got that radio money.
I do. I got
Yeah.
radio money. I work hard for it. An hour a day.
Brutal.
Only Monday through Friday, though. Hey, I have to mention dinner last night because you guys would have loved what Mateo made for us last night. He handmade tortillas, okay? Didn't cook them all the way. And then what he does is he spreads out ground beef on the tortillas, okay? Flat, kind of thin, not like a hamburger, like a schmear, if you will. And then he takes it out onto the Blackstone grill and he grills that puppy. So the tortilla's getting nice and cooked and the meat's getting cooked, throws on a piece of cheese. And out on the other side of the Blackstone, he's grilling up onions and jalapenos. Delaney's inside mixing up some Big Mac sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup, little pickle juice.
Yeah.
Brings it in. We throw on some sauce, some shredded lettuce.
I'm hungry.
I put on some tomato. Fold it like a taco, and it is the most amazing hamburger you will ever have. Because
It's
you're
a
not all
taco
that.
burger.
It's a taco burger.
It's a
he
taco
calls it
burger.
a smash taco burger. Because he smashes the meat right on that grill, on that Blackstone. I tell you what, I had two. They were amazing.
Good.
Who has that kind of time to
We do.
make all that?
We do. They're on vacation.
I just go to Culver's.
We've been eating like kings at my house since they've been
Clearly.
because all the kids cook and they all cook well. Dempsey made a delicious pasta feta tomato with
nice.
fried chicken meal the night before. Yeah, it's just been lovely.
Yeah.
All right, we got to move on because Johnny Wet Metal is up with his Monday morning quarterbacking. But before we go, I need to remind you guys, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. And at the Artful Eye Jewelers, all of their men's jewelry is 10 to 50% off. Men's chains, 50% off. They are giving away a Home Depot gift card for Father's Day if you come into the store and sign up for it. And I want to also tell you that their next spa day is coming up on this Friday from 10 until 3, and you can stop into the store and enjoy great savings and get your jewelry cleaned for free. That's at the Artful Eye Jewelers, Middle Whiskey Row, downtown Prescott. Also, I want to remind you guys that I put my name behind H2O Health and Water Solutions because of their whole home water filtration system. Cleaner water, healthier water, better tasting water, softer skin, longer life for your appliances, and peace of mind for your family. Their whole home water filtration system treats every drop of water in your home. And once you experience the difference, there is no going back. Take my word for it. Stop wondering what's in your water. Find out. Your home and your family deserve it, and honestly, so do you. Call H2O Health and Water Solutions, 928-899-7504, or just stop into the store. They're in the Pine Ridge Marketplace, and tell them Leza sent you. We're back. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA on a Monday morning, which brings in the one, the only Johnny Wet Metal with his Monday morning quarterbacking. Good morning, John.
Oh, thank you, Leza. Good to be back. And also for today, I had to break out my Wade Boggs T-shirt
Look at
because
you.
it is the birthday of one of the best third basemen in baseball. I said one of the best. The best is, of course, Mike Schmidt, but
Of
Wade
course.
Boggs is in the top 10.
All
definitely.
right. All right. Well, happy birthday. How old is he?
I think it was like 68 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet he's having a good day.
Wade Boggs is a guy who claimed to pound about 70 or 80 beers during a flight.
Holy
So,
on a flight.
Claimed. It's a
Who
claim.
served him 70 or 80? He must have been on a private
Probably.
jet.
So I'm sure he's having a good time today on his birthday.
Good for him.
Yes, but unfortunately, a team not having a good time are Northern Arizona Wranglers.
Really bad news.
They took on the San Diego Strike Force yesterday, and it was a close game in the first half.
Okay.
Northern Arizona trailed by
He's doing the math.
6 points.
Okay.
No, 5 points.
5 points. Okay.
I don't know.
They were trailing.
Yes.
Just say that.
Not by much. By single digits.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the Strike Force ran away with it in the
They
second
struck
half.
with force.
They struck with mega force.
Okay. And what was the final score?
It was 52-37 San Diego.
Ouch.
Yes.
How many more games did the
I
Wranglers
think only
have?
about maybe 4 or
They still have
so.
4 games?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
so
right.
they'll be in Albuquerque this coming Sunday to take on the New Mexico Chupacabras.
See, and I got to cheer for the Chupacabra because that's my homeland. That's my homeland, New Mexico. Well, I mean, I was born there anyway.
Well,
Chupacabra!
were you born there, or is that where your ship crashed?
Ooh.
Oh, Weasel LaChapelle Dando's on Disclosure Day now.
Right, right. Well, we all
Yeah,
pegged
now
you.
you know.
We all pegged you as the alien. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
jeez.
Dang.
all right. Moving
Okay,
on. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. Okay, now let's get to some good news here.
Okay.
Kenny Copley of the Embry-Riddle wrestling team, he was named the Cascade Collegiate Conference Male Athlete of the Year.
Wow.
This isn't just for wrestling. This is for all sports in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. He picked up Male Athlete of the Year for the entire conference, and
That's
deservedly so,
amazing.
because not only did he win the conference title for heavyweight at the conference championship tournament, he is also the national champion at heavyweight for the NAIA.
Wow. Quite an athlete.
Oh, yes. And
Yeah.
he's a junior, so he's going to be back at Riddle
yes.
next year.
Yes.
So let's see if Kenny can do back-to-back championships.
All right. I'm down for it.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, another college athlete, Talon Bennett, who was, well, now formerly with Yavapai College women's soccer team because she graduated, but she will continue her soccer career at the D1 level. Talon signed with the Idaho State women's soccer team.
Nice.
So she'll be heading up there. And Talon Bennett, this is a player. She was actually named the conference keeper of the year in her freshman season.
in her freshman
Yes.
season. So quite a good
Oh,
goaltender.
yes. And, of course, you mentioned the big championships we had over the
Right,
weekend. The New
right.
York Knicks winning it in the NBA. The Carolina Hurricanes winning it in the NHL. And I was listening to the Hurricanes game Golden Knights game last night. After all the close games and all the overtime games, that was almost like an anticlimactic finish.
It was. We watched the entire game. We planned our whole day around watching that game, and we were like, "Oh, this is kind of a bummer."
Yeah. Well,
It looked like the Golden Knights just didn't even. They were out. They were gassed.
I'll tell you what, though. I think the more entertaining game was in the College World Series yesterday.
Ah.
Troy, like the Cinderella story.
Yeah.
Troy took on Ole Miss. And I think Ole Miss had like a 4 or 5 run lead over Troy, and Troy came back and they won it 12-8.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. And
Okay.
again, Troy University is like they're almost never talked about.
I've
in, like,
never heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I think a lot of people have.
Well,
but-
very cool.
Yes. And of course, before I head off to the dentist to get my cracked tooth yanked, and probably about 45 minutes from now, I'm going to be doped up in a dentist chair.
I would love to see John Russ doped up in a dentist chair.
Well, just go pick them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will if he needs me.
Well,
Yep.
I wonder if it'll be like when I had my wisdom teeth out, because when they doped me up, I
Yeah.
kid you not, I had Steve Miller Band's "Fly Like an Eagle" playing in my head. I kid you not.
Did you sing it? Did you sing
No,
along?
I didn't sing it. I had, I had
Ah.
like dentist, like, in my
sorry.
mouth and
My bad.
everything.
My bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Before I go, we of course have to do culinary craziness
Let's
from
do
the
it.
sports world. Okay, now, in honor of hockey, the Stanley Cup Finals
Right.
wrapping up.
Right?
We are going to go to the Grand Casino Arena where the Minnesota Wild play. Now, you know about pierogies, but do you know about their Minnesota pierogi?
I do not. Please tell.
Okay, this is you have 3 dumplings, and they're filled with potato and cheese. Now, you top it with more cheese, sour cream, bacon, and chives.
I'm down. I'm down for the Minnesota
Yeah.
pierogi.
Yeah, Matt,
John, is that even a question?
I know. I
Like,
should know better.
Come on, man. You know
Drew,
me.
what about you? Yeah, easy.
Okay.
There's nothing gross about that.
Okay, I'm going to make it unanimous.
Okay, we're in.
I'm down with it, but I will have to push the chives and most of the sour cream to
Oh,
the side.
come
And then I'll
on.
no.
Live a little, will ya?
I don't want all that sour cream and the chives on there. So push it on.
Wah.
This side. you know what a picky eater I am.
You are. You're very picky.
Well, anyway, if you do wind up at Grand Casino Arena, you want the Minnesota pierogi. It's going to cost you about $14.
Okay, I could do that.
Not a bad calorie count too, between 700 and 800.
Fantastic. We're all in.
Oh heck yeah!
Put some extra sour cream on that puppy.
Hmm.
Hey, I have to mention before you go,
Yes.
the homemade French fries Dempsey made last
What?
night to go with our smashed taco burgers.
Homemade French fries.
Homemade, and she did not deep fry them. She put them in the air fryer and then broiled them in the oven. I just didn't want to fail to mention.
Oh.
I know.
And you
Now
did-
we're all hungry.
And you didn't have any leftovers after
Well, there's
that.
leftovers, but
And you didn't bring them into the rest.
I have a house full of people. We got to feed the children. I got to feed the children, John.
Well, I'm being selfish right now, so I'm going to whine.
Okay,
Well,
you wind yourself off to the dentist, and we'll pick you up in 45 minutes.
Unless I actually feel okay,
Okay.
To get out of there, but other than that, who knows? I don't want to stumble out of there and stumble.
We
in the street, get
appreciate
run
that.
over.
Don't get
Yes.
run over, John
I don't
Russ.
want to.
All right. With your Monday morning quarterback, and we appreciate
Have a
you,
good one.
Johnny. We'll see you next week. All right. Moving forward, Conrad Jackson coming up next right now. Are you ready to shine at the world's oldest rodeo? Make sure your Western wear is on point with the perfect accessories from Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art. They have some amazing finds, stunning turquoise necklaces, bold cuffs, bolo ties, and the one-of-a-kind Prescott belt buckle. If you don't have one, you gotta get one. And if you love vintage, their collection will blow you away. Stop by the gallery right in downtown Prescott across from the Courthouse Plaza and tell them that you want to see their beautiful pieces of jewelry to complete your rodeo look. That's Black Arrow Native American Jewelry and Art in downtown Prescott. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining us once again on a Monday morning, we have the Wildfire Risk Manager with the Prescott Fire Department and so much more, Conrad Jackson. Good morning.
Good morning. It's so good to be here
It's
today.
so good to have you. I have a big question.
You have a big question?
I have
or
a big question for
you. You have a big question
Yes.
for me.
Tell me, were there any lightning strike
Oh, my.
fires with the little storm we had over the weekend?
There, you mean the torrential rains that we had this
Well,
weekend? Yeah.
I wouldn't
yeah.
call them torrential. The
No,
sprinkle?
Yes, there were lightning strikes
See,
here, there, and everywhere.
That's what I was worried about.
So, and there were actually a couple small fires. Everybody caught them small. I'm not savvy on to whether or not those were lightning strike fires
Right.
or poor behavior by humans. So, and interestingly enough, Mondays in the wildland world, Monday is always kind of that roll of the dice day, because people that came up and did a little weekend camping and stuff like that and failed to put out their fires appropriately upon leaving the area will often, we'll get some wind gusts and they'll pop out and stuff like that. So Monday is always kind of an interesting day. It was actually a good day to have off because then you get called in for overtime.
Oh, I like that. Cha-ching.
Yeah. So yeah, you were always kind of hoping,
Right.
hoping somebody was doing something stupid out there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, and that we catch it soon. And we
Yes.
catch it quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and most of the time, when you think about it, like if you look at the statistics, 90+% of we see these big damaging fires.
Mhm.
90% of all that big damage happens on only 3% of the fires.
Mm.
So a very, very small percentage of the fires are responsible for a huge component of the destruction.
Thank goodness.
And the reason why that is because firefighters are really good at what they do.
Sure.
I mean, we train, we practice, and on most days
Mhm.
we can catch it when it's still in its incipient, smaller stage.
Right.
We don't have wicked winds blowing it around. It's those really, really bad days, the Lahaina days where they've got 80-mile-an-hour winds. The Palisades, same thing, super, super big, Santa Ana winds.
Mhm.
Those are outside of our ability to, even with our best skill sets and
Sure.
full manning and tons of engines, to catch something that is just rip roaring along, and it's just
Right.
tearing stuff up, and we just can't get ahead of that.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
but
Okay. Well, we saw some rain. No, the monsoons
Oh, yeah.
officially start today.
oh yeah.
And so, what are you thinking? What's going on?
So I think we'll see it ebb and flow,
Yeah.
like we normally do right
Sure.
off the beginning. We'll see a little bit of those impulses trying to work their way into the state. I think even today we've got a 50-50 shot of getting some rain. And I remember somebody wrote one time, it may have been over Tim Wiederer's over there at the Courier. I
Sure.
think he wrote 50 chance of rain means your house gets rain
Right.
and your neighbor's doesn't, or vice versa. So yeah. So and I
Right.
always held that true. It's like absolutely, like literally one
That
side of
does
town can
happen.
get a deluge and the other side of town is just bone dry still.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then later on this week it's supposed to dry back out again. So
Okay.
there's always this time of year the rogue thing that can happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those cells are still pretty dry, so most of our lightning is what we call dry lightning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right.
scary. This is like the scary time in the
I
wildland
know.
world.
I hold my breath.
Yeah.
But I have to say, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to whisper it so that those that might change what I'm going to say can't hear. But it wasn't very windy this weekend.
Yeah, it thankfully was just
Yeah.
usually usually the winds we see in association with the monsoon
Yeah.
are strictly right out of the cells themselves. So we get an
Okay.
outflow boundary because
Right.
all that you'll get like an indrafting as that cell's trying to build up. And then once it maximizes how much water it can sustain in that thermal lift, and
Yeah.
so you like picture little water drops getting pushed up from the air, floating
Right.
around and around. Eventually, the water drops get so big they can't stay up there anymore. And
Right.
I always tell my kids this: it's that first lightning strike, because that first lightning strike comes with a big clap of thunder, right?
Uh-huh.
So that shock wave, that sound wave rolling through that massive little water droplets,
Yeah.
they all start smacking into each other, and so now they're really big water droplets,
Yeah.
and they can't stay elevated anymore, and they all start
And they
pouring
fall.
down. That's why you get those really, really big water drops in
Yes.
the monsoon storms, right? And but with all that water falling down out of the cloud, it pushes a lot of air, and then the wind will change 180 degrees. It's really important for wildland firefighters when they're on scenes to recognize that change in air pattern,
Okay.
because you literally, a fire that was pushing away from you will now be coming towards you.
And we know that all
yes,
too well.
all too well.
All too
Yeah.
well. Okay, well, let's take a quick break. And then you said you were going to switch the script on me this
Yeah,
morning.
we're gonna do something a little different
Okay,
this
all
morning.
right, we're going to do it. Coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, ladies, if it's been a while since you've made your health a priority, you're definitely not alone. Life gets busy, and as women, we tend to show up for everybody else first. We schedule everybody's appointments, make sure everybody's okay, handle work, family, friends, and somewhere along the way, we end up last. But here's what I want to remind you today. You matter too, and that's why I'm proud to tell you about Prescott Women's Clinic. This is healthcare designed specifically for women with compassion, experience, and providers who truly take the time to listen. There's no rushing, no feeling like a number, just real conversations, real answers, and real support. And here's the thing, appointments fill up, and your peace of mind is too important to put off another week, another month, or another year. If you've been thinking about making that call, do it today. Here's the number, 928-778-4300, or go online to PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. talking science this morning with Conrad Jackson on Leza Live on the news 103.5 FM KYCA. You said you love teaching weather.
Yes.
Yes.
That is one of my favorite things. The course you take for when you're a wildland firefighter is 130, 190.
Okay.
And a portion of those two classes is weather, and specifically fire weather. Because when you're a wildland firefighter, there's three things you're concerned about. What the fuel is that's burning, what the topography it's burning in.
Okay.
So we've talked about flat ground, steep slopes, or is it aligned with the local winds, things like that. But those don't change on a daily basis. So, the trees are going to be there, the brush is going to, and the slope doesn't change.
No.
But the big one's the weather.
Yeah.
The weather's going to change everything. And so that's super critical for firefighters to understand what the weather is, how it's going to play out over the course of the day. Like like we were just talking about during the break, is the dew point high enough that the next day when that sun gets on it and starts getting that convective lift, is it going to push it up high enough to cool the air mass down to hit that dew point? And then we're going to get the storms to develop. And around here on kind of like we're on the very edge of what's considered rim country. We get not only the convective lift from the heating on the surface, but we also get what's called an orographic lift, because we have air that's coming off of a super hot desert down below us, and it's hitting, like the Yarnell Hill and coming up sunrise, coming up those slopes, and it's pushing up even further because it's really, really hot, and then the slope of the land is pushing that air up because the air mass tries to come across it. So we kind of get a double whammy, especially in like true rim country like Payson and stuff like that. Really, really wicked lightning storms out of that. It's really energetic air cells.
Yes, very interesting.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Totally geek out on that.
I like it.
Because I used to be
like
a school
it.
teacher.
I
Right?
do know that.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yes,
And you told me something very interesting that connects us with
personally,
that.
yes.
Because my dad used to teach at Prescott High
Yes.
School, and when he left, you took his spot.
I took your dad's spot, on the teaching staff. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I ended up teaching at PHS for 9 years total.
After that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
very
did.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
that's great.
cool. All right, so what are you doing today? What you got for me?
I thought we could go into teacher mode.
Let's do it.
Pop quiz.
Yeah. Oh, no. Matt, turn on your microphone.
Yes.
No, I
Because
don't
I'm not
wanna.
doing this alone.
Matt's in
I'm
on
not
it.
smart enough, Conrad. you know
So
that.
we can do we can see who knows the answer, or we can go take turns. Either way.
All
I
right.
know nothing.
Lisa, Matt, I'll keep score.
Oh,
All
great.
right.
Drew,
Now
are
she's
you in on
keeping
this?
score.
See, Drew knows everything.
Oh,
So is Drew
does
in
know
on this?
everything? That's entirely up.
Okay,
to-
Drew's in.
d- d-
Drew's
d-
in on two.
Drew's in on two. Okay. All right. So I go out and I do inspections for people.
Right.
And we keep track of the data, everything that we see on inspections. So we get this really nice data collection on what we see done right and wrong in the Prescott area.
Yeah.
So what is the number one vegetation-related problem I see when I do inspections around Prescott?
Vegetation too close to the house.
Bingo, Lisa.
I was gonna
Lisa
say.
got it.
I was
Lisa
gonna
got
say weeds.
That's me.
So,
Number one. Lisa
so
gets
weeds
it.
are a huge complaint that we get, and it's a legitimate concern too, right? And I think we talked about this previously. Is like weeds are a super flashy fuel, super fast. So when we're doing code enforcement, we look for weeds that are to be cut back 4 inch to a height of 4 inches, 10 feet from the road to kind of mitigate those bigger concerns. But the number one concern is that 5 foot zone around the house.
Yep.
So that first 5 feet is super, super critical, because if things are further than 5 feet away, then the house has a better chance of being able to tolerate that heat exposure.
Okay. All right. It's 1-0.
All right. So
She just wants to win.
I
I'm
can
very
tell.
competitive.
Here,
I'll
She's
I'll
super
just
competitive.
relax.
I'm very
Okay,
competitive.
so along the same lines, when I do all these inspections, not only do I look at vegetation, I look at the house and what is good or bad with a house. What is the number one statistic thing that I see with regularity about a house that makes it vulnerable to embers? Number one thing. There's a couple good ones out there.
Dry rotted wood deck.
Dry wadded wood. Right?
I'm going to say a 30-foot surrounding barrier of no fuel burning on the ground.
And Drew, what do you got?
Excuse me, I said it. The roof.
The roof?
The
roof is on.
the
Yeah,
wood
there we go.
shingle roof.
Little bloodhound gang over there.
Okay, which is it? Who won?
None of those.
Oh,
Oh,
None of those. All of them are things that we see.
combustible things on your deck.
I see lots in that. See lots of
Rugs
that's in the top
and-
10 for sure. And,
So what
and
is it?
stuff on the roof like leaf litter,
Yeah.
I think is kind of where Drew was headed with that.
Right.
So that's definitely in the top 10.
Okay, so what
The
is
number one structural thing that we see with a house are because we have so many houses that were built prior to having a wildland urban interface building
right,
code.
Right.
So pre-08, a lot of these houses in their attic vents, like on their gable ends of their house, where
Yeah,
you look up and
yeah.
you see like the little vented little slots there. There's a screen behind that,
Right.
and almost all the older construction has 1/4 inch metal screens. So the holes are each a 1/4 inch.
Okay.
So at a 1/4 inch, embers can go right into your attic.
Oh my gosh.
It goes right in, and especially with the temperature differential occurring during the fire, it just like sucks them in.
Okay.
So the standard now is nothing greater than 1/8 of an inch. So a little bit's half that size, right?
Okay.
So at 1/8 inch screens, then you eliminate over 90% of the embers that could get into your roof. So it's a
Okay.
really it's a simple
That
fix.
is an easy thing
It's
to
a
fix.
super easy fix, but most of our older homes have these bigger screens in them.
Okay, I'm
That's
going
that-
home to
that
check
is-
on my
that is the number
screens.
one- yeah, and so and it's really hard to see for most folks. So you when you look up there, and it's always in the shadows because it's behind those louvers and stuff like that. So when I'm on inspections, and a lot of people walk with me when I do the inspections, which is
Sure.
fine because we get a little more educational moments, right? I will take my iPad and catch the sun and shoot the sun up in through the slats of those louvers, so it really illuminates that screen. And pretty much, if you can see like very obvious boxes in there, that's probably a 1/4 inch screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good tip I had not heard yet. So
Lovely.
thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
quick break. We'll be back with more here on Leza Live. Stay with us. And we are back talking with Conrad Jackson from the Prescott Fire Department this morning on Leza Live. He's actually thrown in a pop quiz for the Dream Team this morning.
It's a school teacher in me.
So far, I'm winning. So far, I've answered one question correctly, and the second question, none of us got.
So you got a
Nice.
50% so far. That's not winning.
I'm still
Speaking of,
winning.
I'll give you a 50-50 question right now. True,
Okay.
false?
Okay,
Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority.
Yeah, CAFMA.
CAFMA, as we like to call it.
right?
True or false? CAFMA offers a fire site evaluation the same as Prescott does.
False.
False. Don't you do it together?
The answer is true.
True.
Oh.
The answer is true. They just recently got it. So
Okay.
they are literally, I think they've done maybe 15, 20 inspections
Nice,
so far
okay.
already, something like that.
So you're teaching them.
So I helped them out. They got onboarded by Fireside and got their training. But like even last week, we got together to talk about like some of the behind the scenes. How do you lay this stuff out, and how do you make stuff work in to your favor?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just figured it's the teacher in you, Conrad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it
throwing
does, yeah.
pop
It-
quizzes
it,
for
it,
all.
It does happen. Okay. Here's one you should both know, right? And I want a full answer for the title.
Uh-oh.
What is the evacuation program you need to have on your phone?
Ready, set, go. Oh, evacuation program on our
What?
phone?
Genesis.
Genesis Protect.
Lisa gets it. Genesis Protect, full title. Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. Okay. You should both get this next one right. Shame on
watch
you if
duty?
you don't. Ancillary quick. Yes, watch duty is also nice to have. It's not
Yes.
not everybody loves watch duty, but I personally
I
do.
like it too.
All right, I'll give you an easy one. What's my wife's favorite flower?
Oh,
The
sunflowers.
sunflower.
Yep, boom, you both got it.
Yay!
All right.
Cancels it out.
Oh, whatever.
All right, I'll give you a harder one. Give or take 5 miles. How many square miles is Prescott?
Oh, come on. He's going to get it because he's a
I think-
realtor.
No, I have no clue.
Square
I'd
miles.
say it's probably 25.
Is it higher or lower? Higher. 35.
Oh.
40. 45. 45.
45. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
I was
depending
originally
on
gonna
what
go
you look
with-
at. Yeah, it's 42,
I guess
45.
it depends what you call. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, how would I know that? I don't know.
All right.
I was going to say 50, but I figured that included the forest.
You'd have been
so,
closer.
Yeah.
You'd have been closer.
But then Price is Right rules, I lost.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, gone over. All right. So, if you're gonna, you know what limbing means? Limbing is when you trim the lower branches on a tree.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
So
we
that gets
do.
them up off the ground fire. You know,
Right.
we don't want a tree to get involved in a ground fire.
Right.
What is the expected height that you should limb a tree to?
3 feet.
3 feet.
3 feet? No, it's like 8.
No.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
both wrong. Drew, you want to give him?
5 feet.
Drew's asleep.
Just,
Oh, your microphone's off.
I said 4 feet. No wonder you didn't hear.
oh yeah, so 6 feet.
Oh.
So the expectation is if you have a mature specimen tree, you're going to limit up to 6 feet. And what's a mature specimen tree? It's something that is greater than 8 inches. So like
Okay.
if you can't touch your fingers and your thumbs together, like if you're
That's
choke-
not a
choking
mature
the tree,
specimen tree.
that is not considered a mature
Okay.
specimen tree. So if you can't touch them, that
Does
is
that
a mature-
include like the oak bushes and the junipers?
Okay,
and
well, that's 2 different things. Okay, so
Okay.
let's talk about
We have 1 minute.
junipers. You got junipers.
Yeah.
If it's like a 10-foot tall juniper
Yeah.
and you limit up to 6 feet,
Yeah.
you're making weird Dr.
Weird.
Seuss trees. Please don't do that.
Yes,
Please don't.
that's
So the rule is for short, squatty trees,
Yeah.
the bottom 1/3.
1/3.
That's the
okay,
answer for
okay.
that.
Yeah, I've been to Africa, and that's what all the trees look like.
Because
Because of the
grazing,
giraffe.
Grazing, yes.
Yeah, the giraffe can reach as far as they can, and then it's a flat tree on
And that's
top.
what I tell people. I say, make it look like cattle have been grazing in your yard.
Okay, cattle, not giraffe.
Yes, not giraffe.
Wonderful. This was so much fun. I won, by the way.
Yes.
2-0.
How unusual.
And it wasn't rigged at all, was it, Conrad?
Oh,
I just
sure.
I'm a better listener. They're always on their phones. All right, we'll do this again next Monday. Everybody stay safe out there, and join us tomorrow for more Leza Live.